We got a brand new update for Marvel's Avengers that actually comes with some much needed fixes and changes. There's also a new weekly reset that includes new weekly missions with an amazing one-time reward. The Mega Hive has of course been reset, but is it really worth it to go through that? And we learned some more about upcoming content, including that cloning lab that could be available this weekend already, according to rumors. There's a special reward that you want to get before October 1st, and way more. So a ton to talk about. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. Congrats to Joseph for winning my previous 2000 credit pack giveaway. I've sent you an email, so please reply. And I'm already doing a new credit pack giveaway, so you don't have to spend money, but can still get things from the marketplace. You can find a link to the giveaway in the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber of the channel before you enter, and good luck. And yes, we got some new items in the marketplace, although as always, it is not that exciting. The Hulk got the Palm Springs outfit that looks very similar to another outfit he already had. We got Sand Sharks for Captain America, but just like the previous outfit they had, it just isn't that exciting, like it's just another recolor. I do like the new Miss Marvel emote though, making her smaller, and we got the Sleeper for Black Widow that I actually like as well. It looks pretty cool, but again, it's another recolor. And we have the Noble Guard for Thor. That's a new rare outfit in the store for him. There's weirdly enough no community challenge, but more important are of course the weekly priority missions, and you can find those on the war table. The low power level one is Inhuman Condition in the Utah Badlands with the Blizzard modifier, so you will be frozen a lot, although overall I do not really have the feeling that these modifiers matter that much. It's still very much doable, and this gives you a special legendary with unique perks like for the cloning lab that I will by the way touch on in a second, and also the 500 units as a first time completion reward. The high level priority mission starting at power level 120 also gives you a special legendary. It's like a 10 to 12 minute run this time, so easily done. And then you also get 50 upgrade modules and the 10 Polycharon as a special reward. And speaking of rewards, everyone who logs into the game from now till October 1st, so the next weekly reset, will get 250 Polycharon and 500 Uru. So that is quite a lot. All you have to do is check the menu, go to the challenge card, and then you will see the pop-up that says 10 Polycharon, but you will actually get 250. So they can easily upgrade your major artifacts and use the Uru for your small artifacts. And we get this reward because of the daily villain sector issue, because as you might know, you simply could not accept them and they would not show up on the war table. Well, now with the new update, this has been resolved. So you can now also pick up 2 daily villain sector missions when going to the different outposts to pick up the daily faction missions. So let's hope they add a new villain soon. We can expect one with Kate Bishop at the end of October, so that is still some time sadly, and we already have an idea of who that might be, and I will touch on that a little later in the video. First I want to go over more things this update brings to the table. It namely introduced the fact that Captain America can now finally break doors. He was the only character who was not able to open any of the doors, but now a shield throw or heavy attack will get the job done. So they can finally open the door in his own iconic mission that was first always locked. We of course know that Crystal Dynamics is looking at a feature to let AI teammates do stuff like this, so hopefully we get that soon. But they now confirmed other upcoming features we can expect, like subtitle size options, high contrast mode, Warzone ping system, yes please, and also a toggle option for hero icons to remain always visible, so you can easily see where your friends are in the map. So that all sounds great, and to be fair, I did not expect an update as early as today already, so great to see them trying to fix the issues and listening to feedback. Another big feedback thing is still regarding the loot, because with this new weekly reset, the Mega Hive of course also resets, as you see in your objective log. So now you have a full week to complete all the 8 steps necessary before it resets on October 1st. And of course the thing is that if you die, another hero in your roster with power level 130 will be selected. Although if you don't have a hero with power level 130 or up, you will completely fail the mission and go back to step 1 of the mission chain. There is a tactic involving uploading your save file that helps you not having to start from step 1. I will link to a Reddit post in the video description that explains that. Either way, the whole problem with this activity was that it simply was not worth it. Like, people got exotics at the end, but not always. And sometimes these exotics were worse than epic items. Like, it really sucked. And people also did the back up their save tactic before the final hive of the mission chain, and then complete the hive, see what rewards you got. If you don't like it, download your backup save, and then you actually can redo the final hive again. I have a link to it in the video description. So they now note in the patch notes that they adjusted loot tables in mega hives to increase the chances additional loot will be awarded. So this update just dropped, but we already did like step 1 of the mega hive chain after the update and got an epic at the end of step 1. Like, I just still cannot say with certainty that it is like worth your time to do the mega hive. Really too early to say. I want to keep an eye out on Reddit for this as well. Like, hopefully this update really fixes the loot issues, because just right now many of the very grindy and time consuming activities just are not worth it. Like, they're super grindy, not a lot of fun, and then the reward at the end could be bugs. Like, that's no fun. They did finally fix the outfit issue though for the iconic outfits, so if they were locked for you, it should be fixed now. The second weekly mission was first gone for me in the challenge card, but is now back. But they do note that they temporarily disabled refreshing incomplete challenges, but that will be back with the next update. The power level 1 legendary issue should be fixed, just like where Kamala would lose skill points, although if you lost some, then you still don't have them back, so they're still looking into that. And I will leave a link to the full patch notes with other changes in the video description so you can check it out, although I think I got the most important ones in this video. Okay, now let's look ahead a bit, because we got Tony Bing Gaming who shared on his channel, and I will leave a link to that in the video description, that someone received an email that the cloning lab would open up from Friday to Monday. So maybe we finally see that raid type activity this weekend, but we have no official word on it yet. So maybe it's not out, but on the other hand, I think it makes a lot of sense that it will be out, because you would also think that the new Outpost and the Tachyon Rifts should release any day now. They said that it would release shortly after the launch of the game, so yeah, that is like this time frame, you would think, right? It will be before the Taking Aim update with Kate Bishop at the end of October, and we now got Miller on Twitter, and I will also leave a link to his Twitter page in the video description, who shared some things he found while digging through the files on PC. Namely that Kate, her support heroic, is called Hollow Drone and will likely put down a decoy on the battlefield that will lure other enemies. Sounds pretty cool, I cannot wait to see her full kit. As we already said, there will be a new boss with the Kate Bishop update as well, that we will then likely see in the daily villain zones too. And it seems like this will be the Super Adaptoid from the art book. That is basically a combination of all the heroes that we got in the game now, like this character should embiggen as well. And we of course see many attributes from the different heroes, and he will have very similar abilities as well. So this should be the boss maybe that we then get with that update. And I then hope that the Hawkeye boss will be a completely different boss, because this kind of looks like Taskmaster in a way as well. We will of course have to wait and see. And this, by the way, seems to be the schedule of heroes that will be coming to the game in this order, based on the volume of data of the characters present in the files right now. We of course already know that Clint is in November, and then Spider-Man in early 2021, and then they also, like, a GameSpot ad said March. So starting October, we can likely expect a new hero almost every month, looking at this schedule as well. Would be pretty huge if they can pull it off. I personally think it will be October, November, and then January, that is skip December, but we will have to wait and see. Of course, subscribe for way more Marvel's Avengers content. When there's a new update or other things coming to the game or other things happening in the game, I will let you know here, so totally subscribe if you haven't already to be up to date on that. A like on the video would really help the channel out. And totally check out my video on the most recent update, showing you all the changes that you might have missed in action. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.